Alright, hey everybody, welcome to another episode of TEW Local to Global 1987. We're back, and we're going to book some GCW. So let's set our broadcaster. Let's go to our locker room incidents. Alright, let's set our, I think we're going to go back to the Great Lakes. We really want to grow as soon as possible to Cult, because we want to sign most of our people to written deals. So the people I'm probably going to sign to written deals first probably include Brian Pillman, Cactus Jack, probably Owen Hart. Got big plans for Owen. Austin, Shawn, DDP, of course. Lance Storm, because of course I like Lance Storm. Rey Mysterio, the Steiners, Sting, Taz, Chris Benoit, Harlem Heat, Dean Malenko, the Eliminators, Rob Van Dam, and a couple other guys. Alright, so let's shake things up a bit. So in our main event, we're going to have a Fatal 4-Way with Brian Pillman. We're going to have Stunning Steve Austin, Mean Mark Callis, and Shawn Michaels. Put the world title on the line. And we're going to have Shawn Michaels win this matchup. He's going to roll up Austin. Gotta put Jesse Ventura back on Road Agent. I know it's been a while since I've done an episode. It's been like 8 days since my last upload, and I'm very sorry about that. But I've got a big update for this channel coming out soon. So, yeah. Alright, we're going to have Chris Benoit. I want him to defend his Tri-State Championship against Psychosis. Tri-State title. Put Chris Benoit and we'll make it decisive. He can decide how he wants to win. Alright, what else did I have? Yeah, Bam Bam becoming #1 contender. Cactus and Bam Bam brawling. Let's just take care of our matches first. Let's put Lance Storm in a match. He's gonna take on Savio Vega. Yeah, we can do it once more. This time it's on the main show, so. We'll have a tag match. We'll have the Dynamic Dudes, and they're going to take on Harlem Heat. Have Shane Douglas win this matchup. It's going to be tainted. And after that, we're going to have the Dynamic Dudes cut a promo. Alright, we'll make that around 6 minutes. And we need Jesse Ventura again for another angle. So take him off of there. Jesse Ventura. Announcement. Let's do that. Let's just say announcement. Alright. And let's run the show. So starting us off, we got the Dynamic Dudes defeating Harlem Heat in a bout that had decent wrestling, didn't have much heat. Shane Douglas defeated Booker T by pinfall with a handful of tights. Johnny Ace was head and shoulders above everybody else. 66 for Laurinaitis, 54 for Shane Douglas, Stevie Ray with a 45, Booker T with a 45, and Johnny Ace improving technical skill, a 64. So after the match, Shane Douglas, Johnny Ace, they both grab mics and they say, "We are cool, we are amazing, we are the Dynamic Dudes, Shane Douglas, Johnny Ace, and we're the best tag team in GCW." Now, my partner, Shane Douglas, it's Johnny Ace who's talking, and I want to be the best, and we challenge any team next week to a tag team match. If you think you have what it takes to step up to the Dynamic Dudes, come on down to the ring and face off against Shane Douglas and the man, Johnny Ace. A 52. They're calling out any team. Decent Wrestling Little Heat. Lance Storm defeated Savio Vega in 9 minutes 50 seconds by submission with a Canadian Maple Leaf. Storm with a 68, Savio with a 49, and Storm improving in flying skill. A 70. So then Jesse Ventura is backstage and he announces, next week in our main event, Bam Bam Bigelow will take on Cactus Jack. The title will not be on the line. However, the winner of that match will get to decide the stipulation for their match at Defiance. So Ventura making a big announcement. He's also going to hype up the fact that at Championship Wrestling 100, our next show, it moves to 90 minutes long. So Decent Wrestling Little Heat. Chris Benoit defeated Psychosis in 13 minutes 19 seconds by pinfall with a Dragon Suplex. Chris Benoit makes defense number 3 of the Tri-State Championship. A 65. Psychosis with a 46. Benoit improving in performance. A 66. Then our main event, Superb Wrestling, decent reaction from the crowd. Michaels defeated Austin, Callus, and Pillman in 20 minutes when Shawn Michaels defeated Stunning Steve Austin by pinfall while using the ropes for leverage. Michaels makes defense number 1 of the world title. Pillman with a 74, Austin with a 71, Callus with a 73, and Michaels with a 79. Callus sustained a separated shoulder. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, please not out for too long, because I had plans for Mark. Well, not really in the world title picture, but I had plans for Mark Callus. 85. Alright, we're gonna tell Shawn. We're gonna tell Brian Pillman, and let's tell Mean Mark. Sorry about hurting you. I'm sorry you're injured. Alright, we're at the top of the news. Callus is injured. We're going to check that. 0.01. Benoit's turning into a good worker. Let's see. Almost 15,000 viewers. Let's set this Championship Wrestling to 1 hour and 30 minutes. Alright, let's check that. 22 days. So he'll be back in 22 days. And I don't think I have plans for him in the next 22 days. Oh, I do. That's fine. We'll figure something out. Make that week 2. And let's sim up to our second show of today's episode. Alright, let's book the second show of today's episode. Sadly, Mark Callus will not be available for this show, but that's fine. We'll figure something out without him. I'm gonna go to the Tri-State, even though we want to grow in the Great Lakes right now. We're kind of in a rocky spot because we're 90 minutes long, so let's just make this show in the Tri-State, see how it goes, and then we'll go to the Great Lakes for our next show. So let's book our main event first. So our main event is Bam Bam Bigelow against Cactus Jack. Winner chooses stipulation at Defiance. We'll make that around 18 minutes, but Jesse Ventura on Road Agent. And we'll have Bam Bam Bigelow win, because of course. I'm not putting the belt on the line. You think I'm going to give Cactus the win? So then we'll have Shawn Michaels get a backstage promo. Alright. Make that 6 minutes. We need a tag team match on this card. We're going to put the Dynamic Dudes. They called out any team. Who is it going to be? I mean, obviously it's going to be the Road Warriors. Come on. Make that 13 minutes. And we'll put Road Warrior Animal over. Alright, I'm going to put Jesse Ventura back on Road Agent because I don't think I need him for this show. Let's put Chris Benoit. He's going to defend his title. He's going to defend it against... Let's do Vinny Vegas. Alright, put Chris Benoit over. Shane Douglas, Johnny Ace. They're going to cut a promo before the match. Dynamic Dudes promo, make that 5 minutes. We're gonna book a triple threat on this card. We're gonna have 2 Gold Scorpio. We're gonna have Chris Candido. And let's do Sting. Obviously this means Sting is winning though. And we'll make it just decisive. He can decide how he wants to win. Alright, what else did I want on this card? Let's book a singles match. We're going to have Mike Awesome against Dean Malenko. Make that 13 minutes, and we're going to put Dean Malenko over. Let's book another tag team match on this card. We're going to have the Hollywood Blondes are going to open the show. And against the Eliminators, we'll start off with a fantastic matchup. And we'll give Brian Pillman the win because he's going on to face Shawn Michaels. So we want to give him some momentum. Make that selling, acting maybe. No, we'll put you on acting as well. Alright. We'll just call it that, and I'll tell you what happens. Alright, start the show. So starting off our show, we got a tag team match, Super Wrestling in Great Heat. The Hollywood Blondes defeated the Eliminators in 13 minutes when Brian Pillman defeated John Coronis by pinfall with a flying corkscrew crossbody. Got the show off to a strong start. Austin with a 92, Pillman also with a 92, Saturn with a 55, John Coronis with a 56. Coronis is improving in performance, and 81. Then after the match, the Hollywood Blondes are celebrating, and Shawn Michaels jumps the barricade. He comes in, sweet chin music to Brian Pillman, and runs away before Austin can get him. So it got an 89. And then our next match, great wrestling, decent reaction from the crowd. Dean Malenko defeated Mike Awesome in 12:46 by submission with a Texas Cloverleaf after blatantly cheating. Awesome with a 69, Malenko with a 72, and 80. Great wrestling, decent reaction from the crowd. Sting defeated 2 Gold Scorpio, Chris Candido in 14:20 when Sting defeated 2 Gold by submission with a Scorpion Deathlock. Scorpio's old school face gimmick got great. Scorpio with a 64, Chris Candido with a 55, Sting with a 78, a 79. Decent match. Chris Benoit defeated Vinny Vegas in 13 minutes by pinfall with a Dragon Suplex. Chris Benoit makes defense number 4 of the Tri-State title. I would pay money to see Chris Benoit hit a Dragon Suplex on Diesel in real life. Chris Benoit improving in performance with a 69, Vinny Vegas with a 44. So then, Johnny Ace, Shane Douglas are in the ring. Last week, we called out any team to come face up, and that challenge still stands because we are awesome, we are cool, we are the Dynamic Dudes, Shane Douglas, Johnny Ace, and tonight, we will prove that we are the best tag team in Global Championship Wrestling ever. So a 55. And then, of course, they get demolished by the Road Warriors. Superb Wrestling in Good Heat, the Road Warriors defeated Dynamic Dudes in 12 minutes 39 seconds when Road Warrior Animal defeated Shane Douglas by pinfall with a Doomsday device. Johnny Ace with a 69, Shane Douglas also with a 69, not bad. Hawk with a 94, Animal with an 84. Ace improving technical, so is Hawk, an 82. So then we're backstage with the world champion, Shawn Michaels, and he says, last week, I just proved that I'm the best that Global Championship Wrestling has to offer. I defeated Mean Mark Callis, stunning Steve Austin, and Brian Pillman in a fatal 4-way. And I am still the world champion. So me facing against Brian Pillman at Defiance is a mismatch. Shawn Michaels will walk out still the world champion, and he will hold the belt forever. a 100, of course. And then our main event, Superb Wrestling Great Heat. Bam Bam Bigelow defeated Cactus Jack in 18 minutes by pinfall with a powerbomb. This is Cactus Jack's first loss in GCW. He's been undefeated for almost a year at this point. And he finally loses a match to Bam Bam Bigelow. Now, Bam Bam Bigelow has an opportunity to decide the stipulation he wants to face Cactus Jack in at Defiance. And that ends our show with an 86. So let's tell Cactus Jack, let's tell Brian Pillman, and let's tell Stunning Steve Austin, even though Hawk had the best performance of the night. It's okay, Hawk. Rest in peace. Alright. We're at the top of the news once again. 0.02 this time. We've hit the 16. So, let's see what we got. 42. Alright. Let's make that week 3. Let's see if I can get Sports Channel America yet. No. There's a channel that I'm trying to get. This is the channel I'm trying to get. Because we get very small in all the areas right now. We're at tiny in the tri-state for a broadcaster. We get MSG at, I think, 52 popularity in the tri-state, but that's small. So it'd probably be better to, even though it's less exposure in the tri-state, we have exposure everywhere, pretty much everywhere else. New England, Great Lakes, Southwest, and Southeast. I'm going to check, if you don't mind real quick, what it takes to have that. So 29 in 3 areas. So our goal is to get the Great Lakes to 29 popularity, and by getting that, we'll probably bring the Mid-Atlantic with us because of spillover, but I don't think spillover in the Mid-Atlantic counts. I think we need the New England, which will also be fine. All right, let's sim up to our final show of today's episode, Championship Wrestling 101. All right, let's book the final show of today's episode. Set our broadcaster. We're going to go to the Great Lakes once again. Alright, we got to book 90 minutes. So our main event, we're going to have Shawn Michaels take on Stunning Steve Austin. Don't forget, Austin, last week, Shawn Michaels hit the Sweet Chin Music on Brian Pillman, and Austin was trying to help him, but he couldn't get there in time. And also, we're gonna just Pillman accidentally hit Austin in that match. Just a little something. Just a little something. We're gonna have a tag team match on this card. We're gonna have the Dynamic Dudes, because of course we are. It's the Dynamic Dudes. And they're gonna take on Public Enemy. And of course, Johnny Ace goes over. Make that decisive flash pinfall. Let's get a one-on-one match. RVD is gonna take on Norman Smiley. Let's do that. We're gonna have RVD go over. We're gonna have, who do I want? Super Crazy against Rey Mysterio. I'm pretty sure I've done this like 7 times. Nope. 10 minutes, put Rey over. And you know what? We'll make this high spots. Alright, we need an angle, so Bam Bam Bigelow. Bam Bam chooses his stipulation. If I can spell, I think I got that right. Make that right there. Let's put Lance Storm on this card because we need Lance Storm. He is the greatest wrestler in GCW. He's going to go over on Johnny Polo. So Lance Storm goes over. And after that, we're going to have Gene trying to interview Johnny Polo. Make that 5 minutes. Let's fit another match on this card. We can probably fit like 2 more matches. Mark Marrow is going to make his debut. And he's going to take on, who do I want him to face? Taz. Let's do Mark Marrow Taz. 12 minutes, Mark Marrow, in his debut match, beats Taz. And let's start the show. So opening up, we got decent match. Marrow defeated Taz in 11 minutes, 37 seconds by pinfall with a shooting star press. Marrow with a 65, Taz with a 50. Mark Marrow improving in performance, a 68. So then, good wrestling, didn't have much heat. Storm defeated Johnny Polo in 12:58 by submission with a Canadian Maple Leaf. Storm with a 69, Johnny Polo with a 56, a 72. So then me and Gene gets into the ring, and he tries to interview Johnny Polo. He says, Johnny Polo, what's next for you in GCW? And Polo just doesn't answer. He's looking a bit weird. He's acting a bit strange, and he says, I'm sorry, Gene, what did you say? I said, what's next for you in GCW? And then he just walks to the back. So something strange is happening with Johnny Polo. So at 53, decent wrestling, little heat. Rey Mysterio defeated Super Crazy in 10:23 by pinfall with a springboard Hurricane Rana. Crazy with a 24. Good job. Rey with a 66, a 58. Decent wrestling, little heat. RVD defeated Norman Smiley in 11:11 by pinfall with a Frog Splash. RVD with a 54. Norman Smiley with a 34. A 54. So then we got decent wrestling, didn't have much heat. The awesome, the cool, the dynamic dudes defeat Public Enemy in 12:35 when Johnny Ace defeated Johnny Grudge by pinfall with a fast roll-up. Ace with a 68, Shane Douglas with a 61, Johnny Grudge with a 42, Rocco Rock with a 41. Ace improving technical, a 63. So then we're backstage and Bam Bam Bigelow says, last week I defeated Cactus Jack and I proved that I'm worthy of facing Cactus Jack at Defiance, and therefore, Cactus Jack, you've never really had a challenge. Brian Pillman, that's no challenge. Sting, nobody. Bam Bam Bigelow is going to be the man to take that belt from you, and he's going to do it in a tables match. So Bam Bam Bigelow choosing a tables match to face Cactus Jack. So then our main event, Superb Wrestling, decent reaction. Shawn defeated Stunning Steve Austin in 19 minutes, 33 seconds by pinfall. During the match, Brian Pillman came down. He tried to hit Shawn Michaels, but he accidentally hit Austin. And it actually was an accident. It wasn't like air quotes. It actually was an accident. Michaels makes defense number 2 of the world title. Shawn with an 80, Stunning Steve Austin with a 68, a 79. So let's tell Shawn, let's tell Austin, and let's tell Lance Storm. So tell everybody they're awesome. Alright. So that's going to do it for this episode. Rick Martel divorces. That's too bad, Martel. Alright, that's going to be it for this episode of TEW Local to Global. We're going to see you guys in the next episode. If you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe if you want more. And that's it from me. Bye.